I don't really pay attention to the world of Lego, so I was not really aware that there were no Lego Pokemon sets. I mean, just like, I just kind of assumed Pokemon's been a thing for 30 stinking years now. I just kind of thought if I went into Target, walked to the toy section, of course I'd find some Pokemon Lego stuff, right? Shows how much I know. Apparently there have not really been any Lego Pokemon sets, and it is because Mega Bloks, which is owned by Mattel, has held exclusive rights to the Pokemon brand. I don't know all the details, but I imagine that this was like a really long-term deal that they struck, probably before they realized how profitable it would be to go with Lego. And again, this is not my hobby. I couldn't even quite tell you the difference between Lego and Mega Bloks. But it seems that exclusive deal ended at the end of 2025, and now finally, the Pokemon Company is free to collaborate with Lego to their heart's content. And I will say, I would hate to be Mega Bloks in this situation, where it's just like, we're sticking with you because we literally have to, and then basically the moment, like, we're already developing this stuff. We can't sell it yet, but we're gonna develop it so that the second that agreement is up, hey everybody, here's all the new Lego stuff. Like, I guess they weren't happy with Mega Bloks. What a shame. But yeah, they've revealed a whole bunch of sets. The first one is an Eevee, which is it's pretty cute. You know, like I imagine it's probably pretty difficult to translate a lot of these designs into Lego without making them look like too weird. But I think they've done a pretty good job here. It looks pretty cute. This one is 587 pieces, will retail for $59.99 US dollary dues. And then there's a Pikachu one, which is a good bit bigger. This one has over 2,000 pieces. It's like a Pikachu with a Pokeball. I don't think it translates quite as well as the Eevee, but still, like, I don't know, it's still okay. It's still pretty good. That's gonna be $200. And if you think that's a lot, you ain't seen nothing yet. The piece de resistance is the Venusaur Charizard and Blastoise set. This one features all three of these colorful characters, you know, sitting on appropriate terrain types, kind of creating a, I don't know, what would you call it? Not a diorama, just like a really nice little, like, collective little statue thing. This is 6,838 pieces, so, you know, a pretty good weekend project. And I know Lego stuff is expensive, especially when you get up in these kinds of these products that are really more for the grown-ups with the expendable income. The collectors, the hobbyists, they know that they can pretty much charge whatever. So I do know that there is a precedent for these kinds of sets costing a lot of money. And yet, even then, I'm looking at this, and I'm just thinking, like, okay, like, what about me? What about me personally? I'm like, how much would okay, I think if this was, like, $300, I'd be like, woof. I don't know about that. It is pretty cool, but, oh, I don't know. $300, it's $650. It's $650. I'm not gonna tell anyone how to spend their money. I feel that is slightly egregious, personally. However, I will admit, this set is so sick. It is just so, it is really genuinely cool. No, I mean, come on. The three original starter evolutions, you got the nostalgia factor. It's a really nice looking set, the way they're all, like, gathered around each other, and it is really, really incredibly cool. Fortunately, Lego is also providing some, like, little kind of bonus sets. It seems that if you purchase the Venusaur Charizard Blastoise set, then you get a free Kanto region badge collection, like a little box with the Kanto badges. That's actually very cute. Like, even the case itself is buildable. I do think that's nice. And then apparently you can use points. Like, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. There's like a points system through Lego where you can buy this little, this mini Pokemon Center, which is also very cute. So really, I think it's pretty smart. You know, they've really started out with a good batch of sets that kind of appeals to any audience. You've got the smaller Eevee set, $60, the kind of thing that, like, you wouldn't mind buying for, you know, a kid or as a Christmas present for someone. It's a little bit more casual of a purchase. It's not gonna totally break the bank or anything. And then you've got the $200 Pikachu and Pokeball. You're definitely getting up into that, like, hobbyist kind of territory, but it's still kind of a sort of a medium spend, I suppose, at least comparatively. And then you have the Venusaur Charizard Blastoise for the true enthusiasts who don't mind spending a pretty darn good chunk of change on this hobby that they love so dearly. And for the privilege of having this, again, admittedly, very, very sick set on their shelves. And I'm sure Pokemon and Lego are both feeling pretty good about this, because obviously this is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Obviously, this is going to be a long, ongoing thing. I don't know how many sets they tend to introduce for a single IP within a given year. I don't know how much the market can support. I'm sure there is a maximum, and I'm sure they are well aware of how many products they should be providing. But they're definitely set to make a whole lot of money on this, and of course, completely predictably, not predictably, inevitably, these sets are already being sold on eBay for just a 1,000,000,000% markup before they've even released. Wouldn't be surprised if it was next to impossible to get any of these for MSRP, and the circle of life continues. All goes on as it should. Scalping and Pokemon. Oh, it's like peanut butter and jelly. So if any of you are looking to get your hands on one or more of these sets, I wish you the best of luck. I think there's a good chance that you're gonna need it. And as for my own personal hopes for Pokemon and Lego, even though I doubt I'll be picking any of these up, but if I had to pick a Pokemon for them to do next, something I really would like to have on my shelf, potentially, I might go with Mewtwo. Just like a nice big Mewtwo, I think would be pretty darn cool. I mean, we already got Venusaur, so like, there you go. So yeah, what's next in line? I've got a lot of Pokemon I like, but I feel like the cuter Pokemon, like I think the cooler ones are better for Lego. You know, more detail, more like presence on the shelf. And if we're going for cool, for shelf presence, then yeah, I think, yeah, I'd have to say Mewtwo.